How do you heal a damaged sense of trust in your relationships as a sensitive person? Hi, my name is Leah Chantel. Today I'm talking about relationships and what do we do when our trust is damaged because a logical person that we've been relating to has behaved in a way that we didn't expect. And this will primarily focus on romantic relationships, but I also want you to keep in mind this can even happen within family. If you have family members who are more logical and more intellectually oriented, like parents or siblings, and somebody betrays your trust, somebody says something that really triggers you or irks you, or they just disappear from your life. Whatever that is that's damaged your trust as a sensitive person, there are ways to get past it. And I'm going to give you the steps today on how to heal from a damaged sense of trust. Number one, you have to take baby steps towards trusting again. And that can be done in very little ways. That means you have to reach out to people who you do trust and really take refuge in those relationships that do uplift you positively as a sensitive person. This is the time to find your sensitive community. This is the time to find your close friendships and really nurture those and connect with people, because that's going to be the number one thing that's really going to help you when your trust is damaged. You want to find those people that you can trust and you want to allow them to send you their healing. And as a sensitive person, we send out healing to other people all the time. So when it's our time that we need a bit of healing, it's okay to ask for help from other people who are trustworthy. Note, make sure the people you're asking for help from are not logically driven people, that they are your sensitive community. Your logical people you can go back to when you've filled up and you've restored your sense of trust in them. But for now, you just want to leave them alone and be with people that really see the best in you and lift you up. And then when you're fully healed and you're ready to go back in the world, you can start doing that in baby steps. Step two, when you do start engaging with logical people again, you want to do it a little bit at a time. Let's say, for example, this person who betrayed you was a family member rather than a romantic partner, but you have to see them again or talk to them again. You may want to expose yourself in baby steps where you see them for an hour or two, or you talk to them on the phone for 30 minutes and slowly regain exposure to them if it's safe. If they're really behaving in a belligerent way that's too toxic and too abusive, sometimes you do have to end the relationship. But other times, they may have just had a bad moment, or maybe they've judged you and they still have that stink eye on you. But there is potential to repair that relationship gently if you're really, really careful and you just take very limited doses of that person at a time. And sometimes that's worth doing. If that person is very close to you, like a family member or a very close friend that you've had for a long time and you want to repair that relationship, sometimes you can. But be aware there's nothing wrong with cutting off the relationship if they keep bringing up negative times, if they keep bringing up the worst situations you've been in or the worst situations they've been in. It's okay to cut that connection too. But sometimes you can repair it depending on the person. And if you bring up positive subjects and stay with happy topics, sometimes you can actually lull that relationship back into a healthy relationship. Now, if it's a romantic relationship, let's say somebody betrayed you, they cheated on you, or they ghosted you, or whatever they did that broke that loyalty and that trust for you as a sensitive person. Your way to regain trust again is by dating people, but moving extremely slowly in the beginning as you repair your personal life. Don't recommend going back to repair a romantic relationship if they've done something bad, like if they ghosted or they were like soft replying but not intending to see you again, or if they've cheated on you. Those things, it's better to just let people go and move on to a new person. But when you move on, your sense of trust goes with you. So you want to be very gentle at this time as you're getting to know new people. Don't rush into intimacy. That's a big one. But even physical intimacy is not the only form of intimacy. You also want to be very cautious about emotional intimacy as well. Let them talk about themselves. Let them open up to you, your new people, and people love that. You don't necessarily have to reveal a lot about yourself straight away. Do it very, very slowly. Think about the pace that you took in your last relationship where you felt betrayed, and try to slow the pace down by 2 times with new people, because then you have more opportunities to read people and see who they really are, and you're less likely to miss clues about that they're not the best person if you're not moving so fast and rushing towards commitment. So go as slow as you need to go in order to determine somebody is a good person in your new relationships going forward. And then number 3, put your active focus on things that you absolutely love. Like if you love playing soccer, spend a ton of time doing that and nurturing yourself that way. If you love going to the movies, find a discount movie theater and go as often as you can. Do whatever you love. I really recommend going into nature. That's a really big one for me. But sometimes the time of year doesn't allow for that. It's too cold or too hot. But nature is a powerful one. And I feel that hiking near a river or near trees can really, really nurture my spirit, especially if I've been beat up or traumatized by something recently. And I think all sensitive people can benefit from that one. And it tends to be free most of the time, aside from your gas money or your bus money to get there. So it's a really powerful way to heal if you go for a walk, even in your own neighborhood. I'll leave this video with a couple of bonus tips on what not to do if your trust has really been violated or you're feeling traumatized as a sensitive person. Stay away from loud noises. Stay away from watching the news. Stay away from any negative conversations, gossip, people talking about how terrible the weather is even. Just stay away from all negativity. That's really bad for you when you're already in a bad place. So just treat it like it's an allergy and you need to stay far, far away from negativity, at least until you're feeling a bit better. Then you can expose yourself to small bits of the news if you really want to stay up to date with current events. But don't force yourself.